everyone. مرحبا الساعة.
Fisherman.
My name is Hamad.
Daddy.
And it's my very great pleasure to welcome you here to the shores of Abu Dhabi. There are so many stories to tell about the amazing creatures that live in the deeps. As soon as you venture beyond your familiar reach, you will discover. Everyone came here to hear a story today?
Yes.
Are you excited to hear the story?
Yes.
Okay. What story that you want to hear?
Fisherman and the mermaid.
I'm fine. Okay, that must have been a very urgent message you had to send.
It was just a selfie of me in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. And what else you have to photograph to send to your friends? Some of the famous landmarks of Abu Dhabi, perhaps? Or traditional food? Or some of the local life?
Not yet. I hope I see a dugong. If I do, I will definitely take a picture.
Okay. You have certainly come to the right place for dolphins. A great many of them have found shelter in our waters. But the best thing to take a closer look is to go diving.
No thanks, diving is not my thing.
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? I do. Fat. Aren't you? Fat.
Yes?
Fat. I haven't seen you since about this time. Don't you remember how you used to beg me to tell you a story every time I came to visit your grandfather? Hamad!
Of course! Hamad, the storyteller.
That was your grandfather nickname for me. Probably because there's nothing that I like more than telling stories.
I certainly remember your story about Budarian. I had nightmares for weeks. Every single night, a horrible monster dragged me under the water. And do you know what he did then? He ate me for supper.
I didn't just tell scary stories. Don't you remember some of the others? What about all the time I told you about the amazing creatures that live beneath the waves? Do you remember the one about the family of dolphins who traveled from far to explore the wonders of the Arabian Gulf? Or the story about Ahmed, the hamur, who studied so hard so he could join the school of fish?
Not really.
What about the adventure of Saif? The sea tilt? He hitched a ride on the current of the Arabian Gulf.
I'm sorry.
I cannot believe you have forgotten everything. What about the Doughboys? Don't you remember the story about how they were mistaken for mermaids?
That sounds familiar. Is there one about the fisherman?
Sound familiar. I should hope so. What about you guys? Do you know the tale of the fisherman and the mermaid?
No.
Oh, okay, that's your lucky day because I will tell the story. But first, let me ask you a question. How many of you believe that mermaids exist? So
50-50.
many, amazing. Let me tell you a story that my father told to me and my father's father told to him. A story that one day will pass on to children, so our traditions and legends will live on.
At least I remember how the stories all start.
That's great.
This happened, or maybe it did not.
The time is not past and much is forgotten. There was once a fisherman named Sultan. He was so poor he could scarcely support his wife and 3 children. Day after day, week after week, month after month, Sultan threw his net into the waves, and each time his net returned empty. Finally, the day came when Sultan was in despair. How could he feed his family? Oh, fortune! He cried. Set me aside that I'm meant to live by the sea, for I cannot go on like this. He vowed. If his net returned empty one more time, he will abandon his life at the sea and turn to the land for sustenance. And so it came to pass that Sultan threw his net into the waves one last time. And this time, fortune Smile tap on him. Sultan would barely believe his eyes. There, caught in his neck, was a mermaid.
What did Sultan do?
What would he do? What would you do, guys? Would you keep her forever?
No.
No. Would you steal beautiful pearls?
No.
No. Would you let her go?
Yes.
Yes. And that's exactly what Sultan did. The mermaid was so beautiful. She shimmered with gold tissue-like colors of the ocean, from vivid turquoise to the deepest gold of the sun. And her crown of coral was decorated with lustrous pearls. She was a marvel to behold. Sultan had no thought of rewarding his heart when he freed her, and yet rewarded he was. To thank him, the mermaid brought him a gift from the deep, a golden shell brimming with perfumed oil. Do you know what that oil did?
What?
It allowed Sultan to breathe underwater.
Sultan was so lucky.
He certainly was. The mermaid opened his eyes to the marvel that lay beneath the waves. She showed him beauty such as he never imagined. Wonders beyond compare. Right there in the ocean heart. Sultan could not express his thanks enough as he waved goodbye. He knew that he would never think of leaving the sea again. For what man could turn his back to such beauty?
And lived forever after in happiness and bliss.
They did. Well, it's time for me to get to work.
That was a great story, Hamad. I can't believe I forgot how wonderful. You always made the ocean scene.
Thank you.
Do you think Sultan really got a mermaid?
Well, some people say that Sultan actually got a guru. But one thing is certain though. By proving his love to the sea, he was worthy to the glimpse of the marvels that lie beneath the waves.
Oh, is that where you were?
It is. Indeed. Just like Sultan. I cannot imagine living anywhere but here in harmony with the ocean.
I wish I was brave enough to dive under the water.
All you need to do is decide to take the plunge. And anything is possible. Why don't you give it a try?
What, right now?
I don't usually let anyone come on board. But for you, my friend, I'm willing to make an exception.
No, I don't think so.
Every journey starts with the first step.
Okay, let me ask my friend. Do you think I should dive under the water?
Yes.
Okay, alright. It is going to be amazing, right?
Yes! Ya Allah! Ya Allah! Ya Allah! Ya Allah!
But promise, this Darius not gonna come and eat me.
I promise.
Say Wallah.
Wallah. I didn't hear you. Yalla ya habibi.
Happy.
In the Arabian Gulf, there are so many wonders waiting to be explored. You will see. How proud my older friend would be to see his grandson go on his first dive. I hope that you enjoy it. You ready for the photo? Family photo, right? Okay. Are you ready for the photo? Okay, together. After 1, 2, 3, smile for the camera, okay? Smile for the camera! 1, 2, 3. Yes, thank you. Original?